And as I said, I'm going to show you how you are going to understand this and how you can make your 10K month as soon as possible with this. But you need to understand that first, that it all starts with the goals. You cannot have not goals and succeed. But here is a very important aspect of it. Just having a goal isn't enough. Why? What are we telling Carrot? Isn't it enough? No. Think about this. Every single person that goes to the Olympic Games, that wants to become a boxer, or they run, or they play football, soccer, whatever, everyone has the goal of becoming a champion, don't they? Like, is there a person that says, my goal is to become the 10th best in the world? Everyone says, oh, I want to be the number one, I want to be the best. But there's only one winner if they're running or if they're playing football, either the other team wins or the other, if it's a tournament, right? Either one of them wins. If it's a final and they are competing for a trophy, one team will lose, one team will win, right? So just having the goal of winning is not enough. There is one thing that you need to actually get your goal. And you know what it is? It is personal responsibility. And you would say, oh yeah, I've heard about it, right? Personal responsibility. But that's true. You cannot achieve 10K a month if you don't have a personal responsibility. It is not possible because you have been watching a lot of information already. You have been watching courses, videos. Why haven't you gotten to your goal? Probably for some of you, it will be the personal responsibility. You are not taking responsibility for your own life. You are not serious about it. You blame others. Oh, I don't make money because Instagram or YouTube is too oversaturated. I don't make money because like my parents raised me the wrong way. I'm not as smart enough. I'm not driven. I'm not motivated. All of these things. You don't take personal responsibility for your own life. And let me tell you this, because once I understood this, it really changed everything for me. I'm not kidding. This simple understanding gave me so much peace and so much tranquility. That's crazy. And that was the realization that personal responsibility doesn't mean that everything is your fault. Because I'm a pretty logical person, and I think so. And then I don't, when someone says, oh, everything is your fault, I think, no, it's not. Like, if I was born in a certain country or city, it's not my fault. Like, I haven't done that, right? But responsibility and fault are completely different things. For some of you, it's obvious. For some of you, it's not. It's actually different things. What is your responsibility? Let's just look at this word. Look at this word. Responsibility. Responsibility. You see this? What does that mean? That you have the ability to respond, right? So even if something is not your fault, it's still your responsibility. You have the ability to respond to that. If some unpleasant event happen, that's your responsibility to change it, because if it's about your life, no one else is going to do that for you. No one else is going to wake up and say, I'm going to solve your problems, right? There will be people that will help you. Hopefully, I'm helping you with this video, right? But still implementing things, there are things that only you can do. You must do that. So that's why you need to take personal responsibility. It's not just about setting that goal. It's not about just thinking positively. You need to say, this is my responsibility. I'm going to do this. I'm going to change. I'm not going to blame everyone else. Because when you blame someone else, you give them power. And you need to keep all the power to yourself, your internal power and energy to succeed. When you're telling, oh, my mom did this, or my dad did this, or this friend, or this internet, or whatever, you are giving the power. Now they're in control of your life. You say, doesn't matter, it's not my fault, it's my responsibility, I'm going to get it done, right? And then getting to your goal becomes realistic. But that's how you start, right? Once you have the personal responsibility, you must develop. And this is something that I've learned from Jim Rohn. He's the mentor of Tony Robbins, if you know him. And Jim Rohn said, develop the skill and the character trait of becoming unstoppable, right? I've also heard this from Brian Tracy, if you know him. He's a very famous author, right? Develop the habit of being unstoppable. Like, just imagine, if you're unstoppable, nothing can stop you. That's the trait that you need to have. If it's 10K a month, 100K a month, doesn't matter. To make money online, you need to build wealth, to do all of that stuff, you need to be unstoppable. That's the ultimate trait. No matter what happens, you don't have an internet connection, they cut it off, you go and you connect to neighbors, or you ask someone, you go to a free coffee shop. No matter what happens, you are resourceful enough to find a solution. You are unstoppable. Nothing can stop you, right? You don't have money, you don't have the knowledge, you don't know how to start, everything is against you, but you won't stop. You will either do it or you will die trying. That's the mindset. Becoming unstoppable, if you have that, you will make 10K a month no matter. You can just be unstoppable, you will make 10K a month accidentally. If you are truly unstoppable and truly trying. That's important, that's the foundations. And then once you have all of these foundations in place, then everything else becomes easier. Why? Because you have the right foundations, you have the right mindset, you take responsibility, you are committed, you have your goal, you have your why, right? You think it's possible. So now that's the first step. That's what helped me when I was like young kid, and I'm still young, but I was young, I didn't know how to do that. That was the first thing that said, oh, I can do this, I have the power. I felt powerful for the first time. And I was able to go and get it.
Now, a lot of these trainings are available for free with all of the templates, AI tools, private feedback for you to be able to implement in your business. And guess what? It's absolutely free. So if you're interested, the link will be down below in the description and you can apply to join there.